I often get asked how I create such a beautifully safe space for others to share, whether that's through DMs, whether that's in-person conversations, whether that's phone conversations. And I've spent the last couple of years kind of learning how to coach people, how to listen to people, how to get people to share. And I wanted to give 2 tips on how you can create a safe space for somebody else to share vulnerably with you, and what you can be doing on your end to automatically create that without somebody having to ask. The number one thing that creates a safe space is somebody who is not jumping to judgment, right? You're not jumping to the defense. You don't make it about you, whether they're sharing something specifically about you, or they're sharing something about their lives or their perspective. Is no judgment. You just listen. I know, mind blown. Hard concept for most people though, because we either want to jump in and help and fix if we see that somebody's in pain. And oftentimes when somebody's sharing something really, really traumatic, something very painful to them, I ask them, how would you like me to respond? Do you want me to listen? Do you want me to help? That way I can gauge what they need in that moment. And most people just want to be heard. They may be getting very ramped up, very aggravated, very emotional about something, but they just want to be heard because it's looping in their head and they just need it to get out. Once they've gotten it out, I often find that I just ask questions. Well, how do you feel? How does that make you feel? Well, how do you feel now? When you ask them to get present to their body and how they're feeling, that starts to create this sense of safety that they can share whatever's coming up for them. And you're not going to come in and interject and try to solve their problem and try to get your way, or, interject something that doesn't make sense to them. You're just asking them more about how they feel. And that can create a really beautiful sense of safety. The second key part of that is your own emotional regulation. There's very few times that I get emotional about what somebody's saying, and I've had some horrific stories told to me about what people have been through. And I don't know if it's just exposure to that I've been told like some of the most god-awful things that some people have been through. But it's not my place to react, right? Now, there's times, I'm also human, that I need to separate that out and I need to go react in a separate space. But there's only times when I've gotten maybe protective of someone and shown emotion of like, that you did not deserve for that to happen. You should be angry for that. But mainly it's just letting them share their experience because it happened to them. It didn't happen to you. And I know oftentimes it can be hard, especially for empaths, not to put yourself in the position of those people. But most people, when they're sharing vulnerably, don't want your empathy, or they don't want you to feel sorry for them. They just want to be heard. They want their story to be shared. And so if you can create a soft space for them to share, whether you're a male or a female, and just listen without needing to fix it, without needing to solve it, without needing to save them, and let them instruct you what it is that they want from you, you will find that more people start to open up to you, start to share more vulnerably with you, and you can start to understand people at a much deeper level. And if you don't believe me, feel free to DM me and let's talk about whatever's on your mind. Happy to listen from a place of no judgment. So you can hit me up in the DMs if you want.